Welcome back to the final hour of a very exciting episode 5 of Unfettered. You guys
So
are,
much inspiration today.
yup. You're going to get into combat next session for like the whole session, and you're still not going to run out of inspiration. So, you guys are out over the Caspian Desert. What would you like to do? I think it's probably nighttime at this point.
Well,
In case there's anything you want to do on ship, otherwise we can just fast forward to.
I
first
Next
we're
day.
looking for
a
the
plan.
Lotus, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have to figure out how we're finding it.
There's that.
We've
Yeah.
got a holographic display, so we could go inch by inch over the desert.
I think it's more like where we're just like sitting next to Zaire, like looking at Zaire, and like Zaire's just kind of like eyes darting between us. Zaire, we need you to do the fate thing.
Do the thing.
Zaire.
You mean find the Lotus?
Yeah,
Yes.
can you just do that?
I can try. If and they gesture to the wheel for the ship. If you do not mind.
You have my permission. I'm gonna. I comment to the. Was it Lord Austinwall's Revenge?
Mhm.
Follow us. We're attempting to find something that's a little bit tricky. Just follow our lead.
Another change of course, Captain.
We'll be having a couple of those, I imagine.
Aye aye.
At this point, I'm just gonna go run, and you're just gonna see me jump ship to ship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're sort of like
Right up.
you float sort of supernaturally, like in a kung fu movie.
Yeah,
All right, yeah. Zaire will go up to the helm, and place their hands on the wheel, and their eyes go full pupil again, and they turn the ship around and start heading you back into the desert.
during this time, I'm gonna go find Mabel. Be like, Mabel, we have to catch up.
Oh my gosh, Mabel, let's dish it out.
Okay.
So let's like walk into the cabin where she's like set up.
Yeah, she's redecorated quite a bit. There are pieces of paper nailed to the wall. Basically, anywhere there's surface space that isn't a bookshelf, there's a paper with some notes on it.
So just in my mind, there was a suit of armor, and then immediately after that, it turned into Lefo just standing there as if he was a suit of armor.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's been hanging out, just sort of existing in there because the crew finds him really unsettling. But Mabel, she's usually so focused on her studies that she doesn't even notice.
You
So
can also fix them up.
yeah. So she's been there, and he's been sort of hanging out. And as you enter, he'll just like nod to acknowledge your presence.
He's just
So, what do you want to talk about?
okay. So, few things. That
Uh-huh.
that dispersion field,
The interdiction field?
interdiction. That's it. Yeah, that thing. That hurty thing.
Hurt
I explode
thing.
when I hit it. Well, head.
What? When
and
you
it's just
yeah, you like show her the memory. You discharged your energy.
yeah. I don't
you-
like this. We need to make sure this doesn't happen.
No. Do you understand what that means?
What?
That means you're an engine. You're a living engine.
Stop for a second. Are you
I-
saying I can make ships fly?
Maybe kind of, but like you're like you're almost Magitech. I've been puzzling over this, and she goes to one of the walls for like a week now, because when you told me about arcane, and you told we talked about all the things you can do. It sounded like magic, but it's not. I mean, arcanomancy, spellcasting, that comes from somewhere else, right? And so if you were in some places, like some of the places you described from when you were on the Leviathan's descent, you wouldn't have been able to cast magic in those places, but you could still do your things. So I thought maybe it's divine magic, but that doesn't really seem very likely. So basically, arcanomancy works by taking energy that exists somewhere else and making it do stuff, right? Like when that wizard on the trader from 3 months after you left the military, he didn't make fire, he convinced energy to turn into fire, basically, right? And then when Albert does whatever he does, he asks for a thing to make something happen, right? He asks, I don't know what he believes in, but whatever that is, he says, make this thing happen, and it makes it happen. But you don't work that way. It's not it's in you.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, it's like oolite. It's like when we let the sails out and they collect arcane energy and pass it to the engine. That's you're doing that all the time.
Is that why things always shock me?
It would make sense. I mean, it would explain why you have such a violent reaction to Genasi. I mean, elementals and the elemental touched, they're like an open portal to a plane, basically, and when those get too close to an arcane field, sometimes things happen. But if this is true, if you're just a battery, maybe... No.
So, now, keep going. Keep digging. Always question.
Well, I mean, this happened when you went into the arcane.
Yeah. Stabbed and pushed in, but yeah.
Well, if you went into the arcane and made it out, and now you're like this, maybe you could... It's like you are the arcane almost, so maybe if you went back into it,
Alright,
could...
I start to look like I'm about to jump
No,
off
no, no,
this,
no,
like,
no, no,
jump
no,
out
no,
the
no, no, no,
window,
no,
like-
no, 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 Constance, no, 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 no. We don't know anything yet. It's just an idea, and if it works, that'd be cool. But if it doesn't, you'd be dead, and those margins are kind of really big. I just
like at this point, like holding a window open, like sure, and we're like just flying over the desert. Like I could just.
I just think we should look into this. Maybe we could charge some oolite and use that as a test to see how you interact with arcane.
Okay.
Okay?
Charge some moonlight.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's yeah. Okay. That was a lot easier than I
Also,
expected.
this other thing happened, and I pop her on the head. And the whole like elemental thing happening.
Uh,
That too.
I'm not even going to pretend to understand what any of that means.
But it was pretty.
Yeah, I have some questioning to do. But it's probably just an elemental, but it was all of them. But
It was a barbershop quartet.
I'm gonna work on the math for the Oolite thing.
All right.
And try
I'll be
really
here
hard
with
not to
Lethal.
think about that. Yeah, so she starts doing some calculations and like drawing arcane diagrams.
I think it's gonna be like I'm just sitting in the room. It's like me sitting there, like flicking lightning off my fingers and stuff like that, and like
Mm-hmm.
fast forward to like flying through the desert, and then like just being like in various places, like looking at notes, and her just writing. Me just
Yeah.
hanging over the shoulder of Li Fo.
Yeah, so you guys sail for a couple hours. I think probably you're gonna have to stop and resume the next morning. So you sail to there, and then I change the date because it's now the 19th. And you are, you're up early in the morning, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, sailing out over the desert, and Zaire, their eyes go back to normal. I do not. And they look around, and they like step away from the helm and look out over the side of the ship. This isn't right. There's nothing here. It's just.
I'm gonna do the combination and open up the big map, and like kind of like look out over it.
Okay.
Like I walk over to where Zaire is at the helm, like open it up. Like, what's the matter?
I the feeling that I had, it brought me here. But there's, and like they zoom in, and it's desert.
By chance, would it be directly below us if it were here?
Maybe, but then wouldn't we be able to see it?
Not
Well,
necessarily.
It's got to be a big combination.
Okay.
Pneumatic anchor,
Oh no.
mastery of air,
Okay.
jump off the side of the ship.
Okay, so you're just gonna fall?
Yeah.
Okay.
And let's just see what's under that sand there with things that don't weigh that much can be blown around.
Right, so you can blow sand around, and sand is not going to make a saving throw. So we see you like just calmly step up onto the railing of the aft of the ship, and then just off the ship.
Mm-hmm.
There are some gasps as people see this, and then like
Stop it! She does this almost every day.
you fall for a couple seconds, and then hit right into the sand, and there's a puff of sand, and then a larger cloud as you push a massive quantity of sand away from you, and you're standing in like this crater now. What would you like to do?
This
I kind of look.
I'm gonna open up my map again, and, like scroll, like move around to see if I can see other ships in the vicinity.
Nope. Just your two ships and the boat.
Right. This isn't right.
Start digging.
Okay.
Hold on a second. Let me let me check something out real quick.
Where are we?
In the desert?
But, hey, It's like, are we on the wrong? They're so far up.
Zaire, could you explain exactly what happened?
I was given a vision, and then I followed where fate took me.
I don't know if this would work. If I use divine sense, would I be able? Because it allows me to sense consecrated, and desecrated areas, and things like that.
Potentially, it would make sense. I think in this particular campaign setting, arcane magic has a lot more significance, so
Yeah.
it would make sense that you would be able to use that to tie into that sort of thing. So you're gonna use divine sense.
Yeah.
So you sense the presence of strong evil, celestial, fiend, or undead. You do not sense any evil things, or any celestials within the same radius. You also, and what's the radius? 60 feet.
I'm gonna like go down to the ground.
You glide down. Yeah, you sense that there is something sleeping beneath the sands.
All right,
it's within 60 feet, guys.
Yeah.
I can do this.
Like you just see like Albert's eyes are like flowing with like molten energy. There's something here.
How many whirlwinds am I gonna need
Beneath
to
the
use
sand.
to dig it out?
I don't know. It's close though.
I'm gonna be exhausted when we're taking a rest before we enter.
Yes.
So I'm gonna be out of points.
I call up to Zaire on the ship. Zaire, come down here. I fly back up and grab him.
Yeah. I think they can slow fall, can't they?
That'd be a waste of a spell slot. I could just fly. No, I have my beast take them.
Mingle with the wind.
The
Yeah, they
bat
can.
comes crawling out of the cabin.
Yeah.
Right. But yes, Zaire can levitate once per day, or once per long rest.
Give
That's
you
not worth
slow
it.
fall.
I don't remember.
It
Because
can-
those
it
are
moves-
different spells.
It moves
so-
you. Okay, if you use levitate to move yourself, it moves you at a certain rate. We can
Yeah.
just use the bat.
Yeah, you can fly them on down.
Yeah.
All
It's
right.
just like
I am here. What?
Zaire, there's a presence nearby. I can sense it. It's beneath us. Do you know any words of awakening, or see if you can call out to it?
I mean, the language that you are talking about, it is so ancient, no one knows what it sounds like anymore. But they'll walk around the space. I don't. And I think they gesture to they gesture at Constance in like a, I don't know what to do.
Okay,
And when they get close to you, there's an arc, like there usually is. But that arc, like you see it crackling through the air toward Zaire's hand, and then it just suddenly like precipitously drops toward the sand. And there's a shudder in the ground. And the
now.
the sand begins to move beneath your feet.
Get on the bat. I'm up. And then I just teleport away.
Yeah. So the sand is like falling away underneath you. And
I motion for the bat to grab Zaire and just like literally grabs them. And
Yeah.
flies.
the two of you like scramble to the bat. The bat picks them up and flies you up to the ship. You guys go up, and we get this bird's eye shot of the two ships in the boat, and then like the two of you with the bat flying up as the desert opens, and it's the same shot that we saw from Zaire's vision as the desert opens and this gleaming silver and gold mechanical lotus blooms, like massive thing, probably like 100 feet across blooms in the middle of the desert, the sun gleaming off its precious petals.
Let's
And
I don't want to bring the ships in, but
a space
I want to bring
irises open in the center.
Do the irises look like they're like
Mabel?
you can pass through them?
Yeah, there's like a by iris, I mean like sort of like a camera shutter.
Oh, okay.
In the center of the lotus, it shrink, opens up.
All right. I looked at Constance. Constance.
We're not pushing that off the edge easily.
We'll see if there's some kind of control mechanism.
Jump down again, like
Yeah, just
this
Yeah.
time she like does a dive, with just lands.
yeah.
Yeah, so you can enter the center of the lotus, and I think 100 feet is actually too small because this irised open area is large enough that you could fly one of the ships into it.
Okay.
I don't trust that.
That's fair. So Constance falls into the lotus, and you land with a heavy thud on some carved stone floor, and there's some sand trickling down from the opening, forming small piles of sand near the edges of the room, but everything else is just covered by a layer of dust.
Don't use Whirlwind at the moment, please. I am so not prepared.
I'm just standing there like
I'm
I'm
call
waiting
him.
for the trap.
I can communicate telepathically within 1 mile with my bat, and I'm gonna tell it to bring. We should probably bring Zaire down. Zaire knows the most about this kind of stuff.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'd bring Bo. Yeah. So I'm gonna radio Leafo. Well, head on down.
Okay. And you're bringing Zaire, is it?
Zaire.
Okay.
Zaire. Yeah. Not
Yeah.
Leafo. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah. So they'll come down.
Okay.
Get Mabel and the O'Dares to monitor it and like
Yeah.
they're on status update of the outside
Yeah.
and trying to figure out what it is.
I crack open my spyglass. Oh, would you look at that?
Yeah. The allusion to your spyglass and the sound from your sending stones is like slightly distorted. Like digital noise almost.
I'm gonna look to my bat. Go back to the ship. And I'm gonna it like flies off.
Yeah, it nods and flies off. There's like a
But the
puff of brimfire
yeah.
or hellfire.
I should be able to communicate with the bat at the very least. Yeah, so let's continue. Oh, like, is it just a circular room? I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a circular room, the same size as the opening, and there's a sort of vaulted entryway.
I'm gonna walk towards the entryway and be like,
Yeah, well,
I am the Eternal Storm.
Yeah, your voice echoes back at you.
yeah. I'm gonna
No, I'm the Eternal Storm.
like kind of call like going back to that kind of feeling I had earlier, when I was using divine sense. I'm gonna try and like make a little attempt to call out to it. See if that works.
Yeah, your sense is like the feeling you had is much stronger now.
Yeah, I mean the divine sense can only be activated once, so it's not like I'm divine sensing again. It's
Yeah.
like I'm calling back to that feeling and see if I can't like reach out to it.
Call to it for powers.
Yeah, you feel that there is something, but you are no longer certain that something is an entity.
Okay, interesting.
And like once you're paying attention to that feeling, you can feel that the walls around you, the air around you feels almost like it's humming. Like you can't hear it, but you can feel it.
Okay.
We're talking about I hear it, it's just buzzing.
I'm gonna.
That's tinnitus.
All right,
Let's
so
continue down. So I'm gonna walk through.
Yeah, Zaire will
problems with
probably
this.
like light a torch because they can't see in the dark.
Yeah, like both of us like give them a weird look, like what? What are you doing? Oh,
They shrug. Sorry.
Sparks of lightning come off me every so often.
Yeah. And you walk down this hallway, and a short way in, maybe like 20 feet, you can see suits of ancient armor standing at the end of this hallway, where the hallway is opening up into some kind of a vestibule.
Five Girl says they try to kill us. I just keep walking.
yeah. Like Vessinger's got his hand on a sword. I've seen enough of these things to know exactly where this goes.
Nice.
I come in peace. You should probably not attack me.
Let me drop Zaire onto the map here. Come on, roll 20. Just onto the map. There we go.
Absolutely full. Might have been a better choice.
You step forward, and yeah, the armor comes to life and begins moving, and you can see like a purple energy through the eye holes of the armor and in the seams as they come to life. And we're gonna roll some initiative.
Oh no. Well.
You want to control Zaire?
Sure.
Let's put initiative here for now.
And Zaire has advantage on initiative.
You're really remember that.
And let's see.
Forget these things, then. Yeah. Well, because
I mean, Zaire's our go-to companion. At least we should know their stuff.
Yeah, probably.
I take it back. Fuck you, Zaire. What got me? What up with me?
Alright, and set it to descending.
Okay.
Alright, so Zaire will be going first. What would Zaire do?
Zaire.
WWZ. Oh, what are the two attacks?
Alright, so. Zaire will hold. Is going to use its action to set up a reaction to fire or to make its attack action once it has a clear shot at one of them, because right now we're blocking line of sight.
Yes.
Okay. So once one of us clears line of sight, they will take a shot.
Okay.
And they are bonus actioning Hunter's Mark on this one.
Okay. Let's do that for Hunter's Mark.
Okay, so you're probably going to move out of position?
Yeah.
Okay. I will.
All right. It is Albert's turn.
My turn. Great. So first things first, the thing directly in front of me, I'm going to stab at it with my rapier. Ha!
Okay.
Ooh.
Hot diggity. That is a good shot. Do they have resistance? Let me double check. Nope, they do not. So yeah, you thrust your rapier into a crack in the armor, and you hear, or you feel rather the energy field inside of it part as your blade cuts into it.
Energy cloud life forms.
And then it is Constance's turn.
No,
or you have other stuff you can do. That's right.
I get 2 attacks.
Oh shit. Oh shit, we've reached that part of the campaign. It's been so long since I've experienced this level in a 5th edition campaign. Hot Diggity, those rolls though. Yeah, so you thrust into it and then you twist and you cut, and you pull like some of the armor back, and you can see the like crackling energy in it start to like skitter across the inside of the plates, sort of erratically.
Okay.
All right.
Now it's me. So what we're gonna do is first Constance is going to step up so that Zaire can take their shots.
There will be one attack of opportunity off of that.
Nope.
No?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From that dude.
Which...
You
Whatever.
could just blow his ass up. Or you could just take it.
I'm just going to first, actually bonus action, then move.
Okay.
Bonus action. We all know it's Cloak of Air. And then I move.
And that just means it has disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Right. And I don't remember. Hold on, I need to look up opportunity attacks.
You don't get full. You only get one. You don't get to multi-attack them.
It's not an attack action? Because
Nope.
if it's an attack action, they can.
It is not an attack action. You get an attack.
Straight immediately. Make an opportunity attack. To make an opportunity, use your reaction to make one melee attack. Yes. Okay. So it's gonna swing out with its mechanical weapon and
It's going to
miss.
swing again at itself
Okay.
without disadvantage.
Wah wah.
It fails so hard at hitting itself, it hits you.
That'd be so good. If only crit fails were still a thing. Yeah, so it like smashes into the wall, and like part of the wall chunks away and clatters to the floor.
Then Zaire takes their shots into this one.
Okay.
First shot.
16 does not hit.
Oh wait, that would have had advantage.
It would. So go ahead and roll a second time.
All right, let's just roll d20. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, no. So, they fire and the arrow hits one of the armor plates and starts to be deflected, but is deflected into one of the chinks on the armor.
And Hunter's Mark damage, so it's up to 11.
All right.
Then I have to reread Hunter's Mark to see if it's every shot.
Believe it is.
Hunter's Mark.
We hit with a weapon attack. Yes.
Yeah.
So then longbow.
17 does not hit.
Darn. Oh well.
Still pretty
So
good.
One attack hit.
All right. And then Constance has her normal action.
Yeah. So. But let's always test the water. 3 points into Hungry Lightning. Oh shit! Let's roll one more d8.
Okay.
There you go.
So a 7, a 7, and an 8, and that's against which
So,
one?
The one that just got shot with an arrow.
Okay. So it gets a dex save for half damage.
It's basically wearing a metal suit of armor, isn't it? Or does that not matter? Yeah.
Disadvantage if it's wearing heavy armor.
It's got 18 AC. If it doesn't, if that's not heavy armor. That's
I mean,
bullshit.
it's natural armor. Is what it is.
It
However,
is heavy armor.
it is it is indistinguishable from a suit of armor. So yeah, I'll give them the, what is that, a disadvantage?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, yeah, so it fails and takes 14, 22?
Wait, 22.
Yeah, which is precisely how much HP it had left. How do you want to do this?
So like the arrow is now like sticking out of it,
Mm-hmm.
and I think I zap so I've just spun out of the way. It like tried to claw me, and claw gets pushed against the wall very heavily,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever its attack is, and then I just spin around, and then I just like push the arrow in and zap down it as I push the arrow in deeper.
Yeah. So and then like as the black lightning enters this golem type creature, you can see it interacting with the energy inside and sort of consuming it, and the plates just come apart, smoking and clatter to the ground as nothing but refuse.
That was effective.
Is that your turn?
Yes. And now I have to look up when you get your reactions back.
All right.
If it's start or end of turn. It's probably start, but
All right. The one next to Albert is going to attack him. It's going to swing twice, not with disadvantage.
Not a hit, not a hit.
Jesus, what is your AC?
Pretty sure it's 18.
Hot damn, dude. All right, yeah. So it's got like it has hammers that it's forged to look like its hands are holding hammers, and so it swings those at you, and you dodge deftly, and then this one is going to move to you and do the same. Oh, jeez. There we go. I hit something. Look at that. Yeah, so its first attack goes like over your head, but the second attack corners you against the wall, and so you take that to the ribs.
All right.
And then, last but not least, the one next to Constance is going to reach out and try and hit her. I believe it still has disadvantage.
Yep. I am looking up to see if I have my reactions.
It's a 14 and a 9.
Neither of those. Let me see if it... Because depending on when that recharges, he might be swinging at himself. Start. So, okay, it's fine. It just misses.
All right, and then it is Zair's turn again.
Where can Zaire move and get a good shot? Zaire will use their bonus action to change targets to this one.
Okay.
That is something you can do. Yep. Or they can do. Fuck.
It's okay. Just
Zaire will move here
keep correcting yourself.
and double short sword strike, I guess.
All right.
So short sword
Nope.
and
Nope. Ah, yes, the duel of high ACs.
All right.
All right. So they land both hits with the short swords, but they don't appear to do anything to the armor. Albert.
All right. I'm gonna stab that one again.
Okay.
Fuck him.
That's a hit, and that's an overkill. What does that look like?
So as like Zaire's like striking and like it's like perfect form, perfect technique, but they're just not really like dealing any damage. They're just striking its armor. Vessinger just like turns to them like, you have to strike between the joints. It's nothing. You just strike into it. And like as he's like looking at them and like strikes forward with his rapier and it like pierces like an eye socket in the armor and like stabs directly into the energy cloud, and you hear it like fizzle out.
Yeah, I think the energy like skitters along the blade as it discharges its last, and it collapses against the wall.
Like that. And then I'm going to make my second attack against the other dude.
All right. That's a hit.
And should I bother smiting?
We could clean up this fight nice and quickly.
What's up?
We should probably clean up this fight nice and cleanly. So, save the resources.
Save the resources? All right.
Yeah.
I won't smite then.
Who knows what awaits you here?
Yeah, that's true. All right.
And
I'll leave it at that.
I'm probably gonna blow too many resources on this one here, so because that's the only way I deal damage.
Yeah.
Casters.
So I will be. Can you guess what spell? 4 pointing thing. miss.
Hungry lightning. All right.
Jesus Christ.
Give me them d8s. All about them 8s. About them 8s. 21. That's pretty good. Yeah. So you
I mean, your damage could probably drink.
yeah. So you touch your hand to the armor, and the black lightning comes out and starts ravaging this thing, and you blow a hole in the breastplate of it, but it's still there. It's still swinging. So the one next to Albert is going to attack him again.
Okay.
Oh, so close. And then, do they still have disadvantage against you?
Yep.
That is such a good ability.
Yeah. And now it's gonna swing against itself.
Without disadvantage, and...
Come on, crit.
No,
Please tell me that's enough.
it is a lot. It's super fucked up. It's like its whole body is like shaking, like it's like there's an engine running and it's not secured tightly anymore. And it's like it's clattering. It's really loud, especially in these echoey stone hallways.
Oh, what did which Zaire would have spent a reaction to move the target, right?
It's bonus action.
Oh, it's bonus action. Okay.
Yeah. So it is Zaire's turn again.
Yeah. So Zaire is going to now use bonus action, and they're going to move it onto this one.
Okay.
But they're going to be firing one arrow on each target, most likely.
All right. Fire.
So first arrow is going into not the one they marked.
It marked, yeah.
There.
Okay.
Normal.
27 hits and an 11 is enough.
I assume that just goes right into the hole I just blew out.
Yeah. So you blow a hole into it, and then it hits itself with the hammer, and like hits itself in the side of the head, and then Zaire spins around and like goes to one knee and does like the cool sideways bow shot. If my sister were watching this, she would be so mad. Like does the sideways bow shot and sends an arrow straight into it, and the energy disperses and it
goes into the other target.
Okay. And so they turn around and fire, and hot diggity, that is a good shot.
Also, he's already wounded.
Already wounded, so a bonus 6, bonus d6 and bonus d8. All right, so that's 14. Yeah. So they turn around again and fire like directly into like the neck of this thing. So that's another 14. And
like, Albert's just like, yes, like that.
I am a little better with a bow than I am with a sword.
I can see that much.
All right, Albert,
All right.
take it home.
My turn. All right.
All right, what does this look like?
Okay. I like Albert nods like, I can see you. Next time, remind me not to put you on the front line. And then like he just kind of like casually like flips his blade and then pierces this one to the eye socket too, and it like fizzles out. The electricity sparks up his blade, strikes his arm, and like just like a pulse of red light dissipates.
Nice. Okay, the halls go quiet.
I hope there aren't more of these things, but
Constance looks around the corner.
These two braziers have lit, and they lit as you were walking down the hallway, and you can look out now.
Why does my
Your lighting isn't working. Hold on.
Yeah.
Just a second. Don't move.
why does Constance only have vision?
Yeah,
Why
I'm
does Constance
fixing
see
that.
everything?
Constance sees everything because people with dark vision have really good sight, and this place isn't actually that big. Also, there are lights. So should restrict movement. Okay, and then set Albert to has
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
sight. So Albert should be able to see about as far in a moment.
Yeah, there.
There we go.
Yeah, so you're like, I hope there aren't more of these things, and we both look down, but look into this direction.
How
Uh-huh.
naive of us.
I
I'm
think
gonna-
with that.
Yeah, that's 901 exactly.
All right, let's pop the end of our session here. So I'm gonna give you experience for these armors that you defeated. You defeated 4 of them. Each of them was worth 200 XP, so that's real easy. That's 800 XP split 2 ways, 400 each of you. Then I'm gonna give you some inspiration. Let's get inspiration for the dream. So there's 1 to Constance. And feel free to bring up a scene that you think warranted inspiration, so that I don't have to remember the whole session.
I want one for the bat being at the foot of my bed.
I'm not giving you inspiration for that. I will give you inspiration for summoning the bat in the first place. I'm going to give each of you inspiration for having a dope-ass character conflict throughout the session. I think that's going to be it for inspiration, unless you can think of something.
I
We don't
we
get
also
inspiration
both
for
had-
crashing a boat through a wall.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you actually no, I'm gonna give you inspiration not for that, but for the talk with the Rumara.
Okay, that's fair.
And I'm gonna give you inspiration, Crispy, for the conversation that you had with Zaire.
Okay.
Because I think we learned a lot about both of those characters in that scene.
Yeah.
Yes. As far as just narrative experience, I'm gonna give you 250 each for just doing stuff. You didn't really sit on your thumbs this session, so
That puts us.
I mean,
at
it was a lot of
700.
arguing.
there was a lot of
Okay,
arguing.
251,
What for?
because we currently end in a 9 and it's bugging me.
Ooh.
Because currently we are sitting at 7,449.
God, that just sounds so annoying. How annoying would it be if you had to sit through another whole session of that? Yeah, I'll give you the extra experience.
1 point.
Yeah, just the
Wait,
one.
So what's our total up now?
Remember, all of you amateur gamers out there, bargain for every point. It matters.
Yeah, absolutely.
That said, I've also given up points because it made rounder numbers.
It balances out eventually.
All right. So what's our total at the moment?
7,450.
450. Okay. Oh,
How far are you from a level?
7,000 experience.
Halfway.
Ooh, hoo boy. All right.
Not quite halfway, but halfway.
Yeah. So I think that's it. We've got inspiration. We've got experience. It's a good session. So
Yeah.
thanks again. And yeah, we'll be doing this again next week. I don't think we have any schedule conflicts for next weekend.
Not next weekend.
But if there are, I will tweet about it. And you can find that on Twitter at Anarsis. Yeah. So we're out. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.